let's make some designs in Illustrator just using shapes. For the first one, we will make a sunflower top design. So open a blank artboard and go to your ellipse tool and make just a petal top shape with the ellipse tool. I'm going to go ahead and change the color of this, just picking a golden yellow color. Now let's duplicate this petal by going to the rotate tool, click on it, hold down the Option or Alt key and click at the bottom of the circle. Now in this box type in 360 divided by however many petals you would like this flower to have. I'm doing 30 petals for this one. And then click copy. And now you will just duplicate the petal by holding down Command and D. And just go all the way around until you get back to the top. Now, click your selection tool and highlight all of these petals. Go to the Pathfinder menu. If you don't see the Pathfinder menu, go to Window and find Pathfinder and click it, and that will make this box appear. And now click Unite. And you have one solid piece. It does have a little hole in the middle. If you want to get rid of that, just right click and select Release Compound Path and then Unite again. And now you have a solid shape. So let's make the center of the sunflower by going to the ellipse tool again. And this time I'm holding down Shift as I make the circle. That way it keeps it uniform in shape. And now I will fill this with a brown color. And then just line it up. You can make it bigger if you would like. To align this pretty easily, go to your Align tool and select Horizontal Align Center and then select Vertical Align Center, and that will line everything up perfectly. Now to make the stem, select the Rectangle tool and then just draw a skinny rectangle. Let's change the color of this by clicking on your Color Fill panel. Let's change the color to green. Okay, that looks good. Let's right click and go to Arrange and Send to Back so that stem is behind the flower. To give the stem a little bit of shape, go to the Puppet Warp tool, which is over here behind this Free Transform tool. So right click and it will appear. Then you can click in different areas and drag the rectangle to get this swirly shape. Now we can make some leaves by going to the Ellipse tool and just draw a leaf shape. And use that Puppet Warp tool again to give it more of a shape. Just click around on it and stretch and pull until you get a shape that you like. That looks kind of like a leaf. This will work. Then adjust the size and place your leaves on your flower. Now, if you are making this for a cut file, you will need to select both the stem and the leaves and weld those together, then send this back to the back. And we have made just a simple sunflower shape just using shapes. Now let's make this ice cream cone design. Go to your Shape tool and click Star tool. Click on your screen and then make sure you have 3 points selected and click OK. And now you can adjust this to where it looks like an ice cream cone. Adjust the size. Then you can change the color. Let's find a good ice cream cone color. Maybe this tan color. Now let's make the scoops of ice cream. To do this, click on the ellipse tool and then make 3 circles. I am holding down Option and dragging. I think it would be Alt on a Windows computer, or you can just right click and select copy and paste and do the same thing. And then I want to make smaller rectangles for the side of the scoops and put one on each side. You can copy and paste, or you can hold down Option and drag. Now let's start with the bottom and select all 3 circles and click Unite. And then let's change that to a vanilla color. And then let's do the same thing for the middle and change that to a strawberry color. And then let's do the same for the top and change that to a chocolate color. Now let's bring the chocolate to the front. Then select the chocolate and the strawberry and bring those to the front. That way it looks like it's stacked. Now, if you would like to add a little dimension to this, we can take this ellipse tool and just make a little circle. Use the puppet warp and let's give it a little curve. And then go to the color panel and let's get a little lighter color and add that. Let's make this a little bit smaller and add a little shine to it. And then I'm duplicating that. I'm going to use my color picker and turn it the same color as that scoop. And then I will lighten that color a little bit. And then do the same for the vanilla. And lighten it a little bit. And that just gives it a little dimension. You can also add lines to the cone if you would like. Just add your lines and then select all of the lines and let's give those a color. Let's give them a little outline color and increase the stroke. And that will give your cone just a little dimension to it too. Just get a little creative with it and start looking at different objects and seeing what shapes you can find in there. And that is how to make an ice cream cone. So now let's make just a little flower type design. Let's get pink and select the ellipse tool and make a petal shape. And then go to the rotate tool and hold down Option or Alt and select right below that petal. And this time type in 360 divided by, this time let's just do 8 petals. So type in 360 divided by 8 and click copy. And then duplicate that by holding down Command and D. And that makes a flower shape. Let's go to our Pathfinder and Unite. Then right click and release the compound path and then Unite again. And then you can add a center to this. Hold down Shift and drag your circle. And let's fill this with a different color. Let's use yellow. And that makes just a simple flower design. You could also duplicate this back part of the flower and turn it just a little and then give it a little bit of a different color for some dimension. And that is how you make a cute little flower. You can make all kinds of things just using the shape tool. Just think about what you are making and look at that object and see what shapes are contained inside that object. And this is an easy way to make some SVG designs or laser cut designs or even some sublimation designs. So just get creative with it.